Hey everyone, my name is Daniel and welcome back to another video. I hope all of you are having a great day out there. As always, here today, I want to talk to you all about a very interesting cryptocurrency penny stock, which I have been invested in for the past couple of months and talked about on this channel on a relatively regular basis. And in this video, I want to take you all through exactly what this company is, what's been going on over the past couple of weeks and months with this company. In addition to that, doing an updated analysis, reviewing my position sizing in regards to my overall portfolio, and going through, on top of a general overview, exactly what my plans are with this company moving forward. So if you end up enjoying this video and potentially end up even finding some value in it, please consider subscribing. And with that out of the way here, let's get into this video. So first and foremost, what company are we talking about? Well, we're talking about BIGG Digital Assets, and this is a company that I've been talking about since roughly April of 2021, so a good amount of time, and you can see it's up over 35% today. So we'll go through the reasoning behind that, or at least the anticipated reasoning behind this in a moment here, but a massive move upward, needless to say. But first and foremost, if you are new to this company, it's really important to understand what they are, what they do, and the plans they have moving forward into the future. Well, first and foremost, it's important to understand that BIGG Digital, they're not just a crypto company, and they're actually kind of reaching into many different sectors of the cryptocurrency industry. Now, they have two main sides of their business. First and foremost, you have Netcoins, and then you have Blockchain Intelligence Group. Now, Netcoins, this is a cryptocurrency brokerage. You can trade right around 7 different cryptocurrencies on this, and I'll go through the pros and cons of this platform in a moment here, but you trade it from, what they call commission free, similar to, a Robinhood or a Wealth Simple within Canada. And it's important to understand this is a company out of Canada. Netcoins currently only available in Canada. Now, they've grown their users substantially. They've grown their revenues substantially, which is based off of trading on their platform. The more people trade, the more trading volume they get, the more commission they take. They take right around a 1% commission per transaction, which is how they make money. Now, looking at the Netcoins platform, up until right around a month ago, I want to say, they were only available online through, let's say, a Chrome browser or Safari. You were able to go to Netcoins.ca and, buy your different digital assets and hold them within your Netcoins accounts. But roughly a month ago, Netcoins went ahead and announced their actual mobile app where you can actually download the Netcoins app on your phone and purchase cryptocurrencies in this way. So let's just go through my kind of reaction to this app. First and foremost, you want to log in. They let you do Touch ID or Face ID dependent on what device you're using. And I don't use it personally just yet. I am waiting for this platform to develop a little bit more, as again, when I look at BIGG Digital, it's almost like investing into a startup company that's actually public, has a great balance sheet, and is cash flow positive. But either way, this is kind of the dashboard here. You can view your balances, open orders, recent transactions. You go over here to fund your account, whether that be through sending different cryptocurrencies to the platform or funding just through your regular bank or whatnot. Then you have the actual trading side of the app. Again, buy, sell, and you have a few different digital assets here: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, XRP, and Tether. So really only 5 prominent names in the real cryptocurrency space, and there's a big caveat to this, which we'll go through in a moment here. But either way, very simple to buy these different cryptocurrencies. You can either go instant or limit. Put a limit order, put in, a market order per se, and you can do this for selling as well. Now, I do have Litecoin here, and again, it does show the charts, 24 hours, 3 days, and the 30-day chart as well. Now, I do think this is a bit of room for improvement here, improving the interface of the actual graph, as a lot of people actually want to view more than just 30 days, and this is something that other platforms do offer. So, Netcoins, if you're listening, and I get this totally, right? They just launched this app, totally in the works right now, and it will improve with time. But either way, this is something that they got to work on. Now, then you have obviously withdraw, and you have some, whether you want to withdraw cryptocurrencies or just, dollars within your account, you can do that through here. And then you have some info on the, bottom right tab here, which I won't go through because I don't think you guys need to know my personal information. But either way, that's the overall Netcoins app. That is the platform. But I do want to take you all through some of the caveats that I did mention about Netcoins, because when you look at them right now, they obviously don't have a major competitive advantage, but despite that, they've actually managed to grow the platform pretty dang significantly to a point where it's now actually doing just around, I want to say they did just around $4 million. This is their investor presentation here. And, you know, obviously different things about their business. I'm not going to go through this whole thing, but they do highlight revenue growth here. Yeah, you see quarter over quarter, they did roughly $4.2 million in revenue in the second quarter of 2021. And the company actually mentions that they are cash flow positive, meaning that their business isn't draining any money at this point. It's actually generating money and helping their balance sheet, which is something great to see in the crypto market. So when it comes to the biggest question about Netcoins, when it comes to the biggest question about Big Digital, it's how is this platform going to be able to continue growing if all you can buy is Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, and whatever the other crypto was on there? And the answer is pretty simple. Big Digital, or more specifically Netcoins, along with a lot of other crypto platforms out there, have not yet obtained their fully regulated cryptocurrency license, where they're fully regulated within the country of Canada. Now, the plan is, and this has been delayed a lot over the past couple of months, which may be one of the reasons as to why we've seen this massive dip in stock price, is this license has been getting delayed and has stopped Netcoins from potentially advancing, adding new features such as crypto lending, and adding more coins like Cardano onto their platform, again, increasing that competitive advantage. Now, the thing about this cryptocurrency license, from my understanding, there is a big deadline put on September 30th, not just from Netcoins, but actually on the Ontario Securities Commission, meaning that I want to say it's a 95% probability that Netcoins, alongside the other over 70 crypto brokers and companies out there, will be probably getting their licenses at the end of September per the OSC. Now, this is big news because Netcoins will be able to increase the amount of digital assets they have on their platform. And although it does add more competition to the space, I do think Netcoins will be able to find their niche within all of this. And again, we'll go through portfolio allocation in a moment here and risk as a whole. But either way, you look at Netcoins right now, it's not a bet on the business as of this moment, sorry, I can't even talk, as of this moment in time, but it's almost one where, hey, if Netcoins continues to develop, continues to innovate, they have a great shot at actually being one of the bigger brokers out there. And on top of that, they haven't actually crashed over the past few months when cryptocurrencies experienced major volatility, while a lot of other crypto exchanges and brokers actually have, which is great to see, and we'll see what happens with scaling. But I think that offers a big competitive advantage, having that track record of no real shutdowns or crashes or limitations of trading when you see these times of major volatility, which is great to see, and great to see just from the perspective of longevity with their actual platform. Now, we talked about Netcoins here. I'm going to take you all through the second side of their business, and this is the one where I think actually has a lot of potential, potentially even more than what Netcoins has, which is why I think Big Digital is actually a great opportunity. It's not just a bet on one business, it's actually a bet on two. And the second one is Blockchain Intelligence Group. Now, this is the second side of their business, currently generating a little bit less money from a revenue and capital basis, but Blockchain Intelligence Group focuses in on the safety and security of digital assets by being able to track down fraudulent activity within the blockchain. Someone potentially, falls fool of, let's say, something like a scam. They're potentially able to track the Bitcoin or Ethereum within the blockchain, track where those digital assets are, report that to potentially authorities, and get those funds back. Now, when you look at other companies within this space, for example, the biggest one is Chainalysis at this moment in time, having roughly a $4.2 billion valuation added to its name. You really see the potential that Big Digital has, especially given the fact that on a USD basis, they're trading just under a $300 million market cap, and also based on the fact that Netcoins, the actual platform, is almost at a point where it's actually justifying the valuation here today, and Blockchain Intelligence Group is almost like the potential, right? It almost is like the wild card where, hey, If it doesn't succeed, you still have Netcoins, which has a lot of potential, but you also have this major wild card with Blockchain Intelligence Group that if they manage to succeed and continue, again, as the crypto industry continues to evolve and gain market share within that, there's a lot of potential there as well to gain more reoccurring revenue through potentially contracts with their actual platforms and things along those lines. So hopefully this gives you a bit of understanding when it comes to Big Digital's business, exactly what they do and the potential opportunity that it has. Now, when it comes to the future of Big Digital, and this is something that they outline in their investor presentation, they have 5 main kind of targets or things they're looking at to, again, continue growing the platform, the company, and hopefully in, kind of connection to that, the actual stock of Big Digital. First and foremost, Canadian regulatory approval expected in 2021. Again, we talked about this, end of September will allow the Netcoins platform to really evolve. They obviously launched the Netcoins trading app. They just launched this, so although there are a bit of gimmicks that they do need to work out, that's totally expected as the app is in pretty much its first kind of, I don't want to say draft, but almost in its first stages, and it will only evolve from here. Then you have Netcoins international expansion entering the US in the second half of 2021. This is a big deal. Currently, Netcoins is only within Canada, a population of just over 35 million individuals, close to 40 million at least at this point in time. Looking over the next couple of years, the United States has a population of roughly 10x that of Canada. So when you look at just the proportion of that, you'd think rather that the opportunity within the US is well over 10x greater than that of Canada. And given that Big Digital is currently doing over $4 million a quarter in revenue here in Canada, you add on top of that the potential within the United States, and you kind of start to see how this company could get to a potential, even $1 billion market cap at some point over the next couple of months and years as long as they execute. So a lot of opportunity there. Then you also have Netcoins product expansions, and this is very interesting, which hasn't really been talked about before, but turning Netcoins into not just a crypto brokerage, but an overall lifestyle financial app. And lastly here, you have strategic investments into crypto, blockchain, and the DeFi space. Again, they have invested in several startups within the actual cryptocurrency space, WonderFi and ZenLedger, 2 companies here that they do mention, which, I'm a bit skeptical of WonderFi, how they may be able to generate a profit from decentralized finance. I think that's a little bit, something that I do have to understand on a higher level. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. ZenLedger, I totally get that though. Taxes within the crypto space, something very needed within exchanges and brokers across the board. Either way, that is Big Digital in a nutshell. That is what they are, their plan, and what they are moving forward. So now that we understand exactly what the business is, let's go through the price action of the actual stock. In addition to that, what my history is with Big Digital and my overall portfolio allocation and position sizing revealed. So first and foremost, why the heck is Big Digital up 35% in one single trading day? This is absolutely incredible. And when you look at, let's say something like Yahoo Finance, when you go here, you see a move like this, you go to the news section, and you normally see some massive news from the company, but we didn't really get that here today. However, what we did get is the CEO of Big Digital going out on several investor conferences here today and yesterday, really talking up the potential that Netcoins has as a platform overall to, again, expand into payments, which I think actually has a lot of potential within the cryptocurrency space, obviously being able to accept crypto as a form of payment through the Netcoins app. This is something that I didn't really view as a potential, let's say 6 months back when I first looked at this company, but this is something that has actually evolved over time to where now this is an added opportunity for this company, added opportunity for this business, and I think the markets are just realizing that currently based off of obviously this price action. Now, in addition to this, you do have the popular YouTuber Meet Kevin going out and buying roughly $50,000 worth of Big Digital. Now, I think he prefers or kind of is placing a bet on Big Digital from the perspective of the actual security side of their business, which he's got a large following. This is a very low market cap stock. I mean, just over $4 million was traded here today, at least on the CSE here. But either way, it doesn't take much to move this stock. So some of this move here that we saw at the end of the trading day could have definitely been linked to that. Either way, it's important to understand that this move wasn't really backed by anything coming from the company and was instead a change of perception. Now, what am I expecting tomorrow? Now, let me be very blunt here. I'm fully expecting the stock to actually drop tomorrow given this absolutely parabolic move, but when you look at the actual price action of this company and of the stock over even just the past month, this move doesn't even seem that crazy because it's simply recovering the losses it's had over the past month. Now, when you view the stock from a broader sense, let's go year to date from January 1st, you see that this stock had a major run up, major hype up until April 13th, going up to roughly $5 per share, a massive movement upward. And I've been viewing Big Digital ever since roughly February, since someone actually mentioned it in the comment section of one of my videos. I was just watching it up until this moment, never really took too big of a deep dive into it. I did a video right around the beginning of April saying, hey, this company may have gotten a little bit ahead of itself. I'm not buying yet. Let the valuation simmer down, which it did shortly after, and I initiated a position in it. Like I kept my word, I reassessed, and that valuation actually made sense. Now, over the past couple of months, it's important to understand that not just Big Digital, but pretty much every crypto stock out there has suffered in a major way. Now, have the fundamentals improved for pretty much all of them? Yeah, pretty much. But the perception of these companies has changed to the downside, and longevity of revenue has really been put into question. Either way, when we look at Big Digital right now, this company is way ahead of where they were back in January, February, and March. They are very close to obtaining this regulatory license, which will significantly allow them to increase their competitiveness within the markets that they're in. And when I look at this company, I see major potential not just from Netcoins, which, people may have questions about Netcoins, whether they're going to be able to stand out from things like Coinbase and Binance. But beyond that, you have the competitive advantage of Blockchain Intelligence Group, which could very well make this investment worth it just in and of itself. Either way, I'm optimistic about Big Digital. My cost basis on this stock is roughly 20% higher from where we're trading at here today. So roughly, just around $1.50 Canadian per share. It makes up right around 3.6% of my overall stock market portfolio. Keep in mind, this is more, my biggest conviction stock is Voyager Digital. Let me make that very clear. They're a much more developed business, and I think they're going to get to where Big Digital wants to get much more quickly and has actually much less risk because of how much more developed they are. But if Big Digital succeeds, this could very well outpace Voyager in terms of gains, but with that obviously comes the increased risk of obviously being a smaller company. Now, no doubt, they're cash flow positive, great balance sheet. I like what they're doing, but I'm limiting my exposure right around 3.5%. I'm happy with that. We'll see what happens here moving forward, but this could very well be a billion-dollar company if sentiment changes and things go well here over the next couple of months. Either way, thank you all so much for watching this video. I really appreciate each and every one of you, sir, sticking around, and let me know what your thoughts are on not just Big Digital, but the entire crypto sector as a whole. How much Voyager do you own? How much Big Digital do you own? Which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.